It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. And when these two meet, Jim, we know it is special.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
We have already started here. Bruno Fernandes! And that has skimmed the post.
Bruno Fernandes probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Subimendi. Decent hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And he can clear it away. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Aymeric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And
he's having a go. There's the crossfield ball. Rafael Leao. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism.
Williams! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Pedri. Nico Williams.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Big header! They've scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Bruno Fernandes. Good, strong midfield running here. Looks to clip it forward. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And we have our very first corner. He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. Pedri clears. Nuno Mendes.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Pedri. That's a shade optimistic. Rafael Leao. João Palhinha. And he's looking to catch him up. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Great chance! Pedri. Nico Williams.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bernardo Silva is in a really good position out wide. That's very neat. No way through, so back it comes. João Palhinha. Vitinha. Vitinha. And here's Rafael Leao. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. And João Palhinha. Played out to the right. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's run loose here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Morata, and he's certainly onside here. Throw in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vitinha. João Palhinha. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That's a throw. Turns and goes back. He's tried one! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish of true class!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Morata, and he was quick to react. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Dink through. Now it's Morata. Morata showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Laporte. Merino. Pass somewhat off target. João Palhinha. Vitinha. Oh, that's clever. No, that's been intercepted. Kubasi. Laporte. Pedro Porro. Well, that's beautifully weighted. João Palhinha. Now Ruben Dias. Williams. Very nicely done. He's had it taken off him. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And the half-time whistle goes. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Pinches it off him. Nuno Mendes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely spread. Bernardo Silva. Laporte defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? Oh, it's there! Portugal are level.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Morata was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's a key interception. Laporte.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Yamal, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Yamal.
Spain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Mendes with the foul. Kubasi. Well, what about it? Portugal have dragged it back at the last. Pedri. No, he's not getting past him there. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank. Pedri. Nico Williams. And there's green grass ahead of him. Laporte. Kubasi. Laporte. Mikel Merino, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Morata. Pedri. He's picked his way through. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. He's in plenty of space here.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Morata. Tries a shot! Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Dias. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Stood up well to him there.
Bernardo Silva, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Nuno Mendes. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. Portugal showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Palhinha does well to stand firm and defend it. Merino. Back into the middle. Bruno Fernandes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, there's a probing ball. Lobbed in behind.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Spain choosing to make the first change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
João Cancelo. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And Mendes.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! And that could so easily have gone in. It didn't, and the 90 minutes are up. So after that very late drama, we are still level here.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. Rafael Leao. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Short changes him with that pass. Cleared without hesitation. Nice sequence of passes, this. Nuno Mendes. Nico Williams. Pedri. Pedri really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Cucurella. Cucurella has got himself a free kick. João Cancelo has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Laporte. And Cucurella. They're back in possession and ready to go again. João Palhinha looking to add to his goal. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Fiddles it through. He's looking to set free a runner. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Vitinha! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Raya gets it away. Now it's Pedri. João Cancelo does really well to win the ball there. Cucurella. That's a sharp pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bernardo Silva with a definite foul there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Pedri. Half-time, extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? And the action has already restarted. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And no, he's seen through all of that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. There's the shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Spain get themselves into the lead.
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb.
And he's managed to get free.
Pedro Porro really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Great defending, strong and determined. He's done an awful lot of running and it shows. João Palhinha. Portugal are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Pedri. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the shot! No mistake! And this is getting better and better.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Spain could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Bernardo Silva. Chance for the header! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Dani Olmo. And we're done. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry. It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And when these two meet, Jim, we know it is special.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
And already we're underway here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. He's found a way through. He gets big. That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Yamal. Rafael Leao looks to the other side. And that has been cleared. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rafael Leao! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Rafael Leao deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Nice bit of trickery. Referee's given a throw. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Aymeric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Kubasi has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. In with the challenge. Tries to dink it through. Mendes tries to clear. Still goalless at the moment. Passes short and sharp. Nice sequence of passes, this. Pedro Porro.
Spain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Pedri, can he finish? And again! A chorus of approval here. It's really good play. They've played it short. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Keeper's dealt with that. Yamal! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Laporte. Yamal. Pedro Porro. That looks a good ball through. Big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
And it's Bernardo Silva.
Oh, really well played.
Vitinha. Subimendi. Now Nico Williams.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pedri looking to get on the end of this.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
"30 minutes gone. Subimendi. Morata. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vitinha.
This is what good chemistry is.
Rafael Leao! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
João Cancelo is fouled. Vitinha. It's a good spell of possession, this. Well, they've got it again. Rafael Leao. And he's whipped it across. And it's hoisted clear. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. João Palhinha. Nuno Mendes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Merino. Williams. That is lovely. Nico Williams has got himself a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. That's a decent clearance. Cristiano Ronaldo. João Cancelo. Nice interception, well timed. Vitinha. Nico Williams. Now that looks a decent ball. Look at the space. Can he finish? Goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And the first half is done. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. So we're just settling back into the... Morata! This time, surely! And that is wildly off target.
That's an example of the sixth sense of opportunism that many of his ilk show. Masterful anticipation.
Laporte. Zubimendi. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Laporte gets it away. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Nico Williams. What a throw in.
Spain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. That's good defensive concentration.
It's a throw in. And that should be the keeper's. Vitinha for João Cancelo. João Palhinha. Vitinha, and it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Portugal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Zubimendi. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Pedri. Merino. There they go, hunting in packs. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Goal! Oh, offside.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
João Palhinha. Now João Neves. Bruno Fernandes looking to penetrate opposition lines. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he has kicked it out somehow.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And that is expertly dealt with. That's really well cleared. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he has been fouled there. He's had a crack. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And smartly reclaimed. Bruno Fernandes. Back they go.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And that's another good win of the ball. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Aimed beyond the defence. He has found the way through. Williams! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pedri! And that has left him in a heap. Just about up to 75 minutes. Spain have a free kick. Pedro Porro. Now it's Pedri. No, he refuses to take the bait. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Zubimendi.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Pedro Neto. Yamal. And he welcomes it in. Ruben Dias makes the interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spain making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Tries the cut back. Great hit! Yes, it's in! Portugal are level. João Felix duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, extra time looms now, but that leveller creates great impetus, and they've got to fancy their chances of pinching victory from what looked like the jaws of defeat.
Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. That was always going to be the keeper's. Pedro Neto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last flip.
And a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
João Neves, he's through here. And here's Bruno Fernandes. João Palhinha, chance to finish. Pedri. 5 minutes to add. João Neves, Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Yamal. Portugal have reclaimed it.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Bruno Fernandes. There's the crossfield ball. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Portugal displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Pedri. Zaragoza. Taken back almost at once.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Spain have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Kubasi. Pedri.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Diogo Jota. Bruno Fernandes! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Bruno Fernandes has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Palhinha gets a foot in here. Pedri really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Pedri. Now it's Morata.
There they go, hunting again.
Pedri. And the finish! João Neves. Here's Diogo Jota. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. This is the time you need that pace.
No luck with that dink over the top. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Extra time reaches half-time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Well, we are already up and running again. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? João Neves running with the ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Cucurella. Zaragoza. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Morata. He's onside. Oh, strongly challenged there. Cucurella. João Neves did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pedro Neto. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would...
Bruno Fernandes! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. And he can clear it away. Bruno Fernandes touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Bruno Fernandes gets his pass away. João Felix. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Now the time for brave hearts and strong minds. Bruno Fernandes, first in line. Big character, big moment, big save.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
And he puts it away.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Portugal from one behind. Oh, Cooley does it.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one. Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
So this one to restore parity.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
And stepping up, the skipper. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Joao Felix is fourth up. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. Fabian Ruiz is the fourth man to step forward for them. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Portugal must score here to stay in it. It's in, he's kept them in it.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
And there it is, the decisive kick. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. A pair of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are... Oh, here's a chance! That's a half-decent try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Pedri. Now it's Morata. Oh, that's a key interception. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This fella, Morata, can be a streaky scorer, but his qualities when played as a target man or leading a counter-attack...
And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Bernardo Silva getting this one clear. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Thinks one through. Rafael Leao looking to get on the end of this. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Morata is onto this.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Look at the... There's the hit! Goal! Portugal!
Portugal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Morata shapes to shoot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes. Portugal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Morata. Yamal! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails, most definitely.
Oh, shooting chance! And that is wildly off target.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Zubimendi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's gone forward. Oh, super find. He's beaten. Can he put it away? Goal, Spain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Zubimendi.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Nuno Mendes. Morata proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Pedri. Now the finish! Oh, taken with style. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Spain take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage.
He's got the shot away! There it is! Back to within one! Interesting! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Portugal get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
It's a mighty effort! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Spain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Yamal. Now then, the ball's come loose. Vitinha.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Nuno Mendes. Cross deflected behind for a corner. The fullback is in acres of space here. Subimendi. Portugal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And no, that was never going to make it. Vitinha. To Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. And he's managed to get free. That is great defending, so alert. And that was very necessary. Portugal have their second corner now. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Pedri. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva providing an outlet on that flank. Nico Williams. Pedri. João Palhinha. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Pedri. Nico Williams. Vitinha. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedri has created one goal already. Nico Williams.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Morata is in a really good position out wide. Engages and forces him off the ball. Yamal. Merino. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to add to his goal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nico Williams. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that has left him in a heap. Bernardo Silva in acres of space out wide. Oh, that was vital. Nico Williams. João Cancelo does well to get it back. Nico Williams. And he cuts out the supply. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he has to become a target. They've been too slow to recognise it.
Chance! And he's straight offside. Oh, no joy this time. Subimendi. Merino. Pedro Porro. Mendes goes sliding in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. João Palhinha. Morata. Pedri. Done delicately. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Subimendi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pedri. He's had a hit! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could... Yamal! Deftly away. And smartly reclaimed. Kubasi. It's a really well-measured ball. And here's Morata. He's got tall. Well, that is remarkable.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Spain choosing to make the first change. João Palhinha. That's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bruno Fernandes. Not the most accurate pass. Yamal. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Bruno Fernandes. 75 minutes played. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! No mistake! They're back within reach! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Portugal give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Yamal. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 14.
Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. João Felix. Bruno Fernandes. Yamal. Oh, they can break here. Spread neatly. Spain making another change here. Joselu to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Pedro Neto. There's the crossfield ball. João Felix. Driving. Great hit! We've got a goal! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
João Felix looks for the finish. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's there to belt it away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Fabian Ruiz. He's shifting through the gears here. Joselu! Looks to the other side. João Felix. Time added on 4 minutes. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Cristiano Ronaldo. Joao Felix. Plays the ball back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And he's had a hit! Oh, it's come loose. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Portugal can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. A pair of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential...
He's got tall! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Kubasi. Aim forwards. Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Over to the left. Rafael Leao goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Vitinha. Mendes gets into some space. It's a mighty effort! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Rafael Leao. That's good vision. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Raya gets good distance on it.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Shot could be on. Spain are looking to go forward now. Joao Palhinha. Vitinha. Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's quick to get it clear again. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. No, he's not getting his way this time. Pedri. Out to the left it goes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Well seen, saw that coming. Yamal. He is through here! And he's there to belt it away. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva has found the net here, of course. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Short changes him with that pass. Pedri. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. Merino. And Kubasi. Subimendi. Pedro Porro. Morata. Williams. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, played right into his path. Spain have reclaimed it. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Played back in. Defending of the desperate variety. Nuno Mendes. Yamal. Portugal are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Now Nico Williams. Now that's well seen too. Pedri. That'll be a throw. Zubimendi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cross goes in there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And they're quick to get it back. And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Laporte. Pedri. Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Palhinha gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
That's tidy. Pedri. And the whistle goes for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Portugal head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, they're... Vitinha! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Pedro Porro. Yamal. There will be a throw-in. Well-timed, excellent interception. Kubasi. Yamal. Morata. Williams. He's got... Great chance! Yes! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Morata. Morata was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's surging through. Kubasi. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Looking for options for movement.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Este jogo teve uma assistência de 71.898 espectadores.
Well, what about it? So close to victory, and it has got away. Oh, great chance! Oh, Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
João Cancelo just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there.
Pedro Porro. Yamal. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Zubimendi powering forward here. Vitinha. Now Ruben Dias. Mendes, who's set up one goal so far. Vitinha. They've won a throw in. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pedri. Nicely worked. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Played out wide. Now it's Rafael Leao. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Fiddles it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pedri. And here's Joselu. Played out to the left flank.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. And here's Rafael Leao.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he was quick to react. Spread out to the left.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, what's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Oh, off the bar! Ball is over the line. And back to the goalkeeper. Zubimendi. Now Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Spread it left. Can he finish? Goal! Spain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Spain take the lead. Oh, that's faced. It's Joselu! He's scored! 2 to the good. They have breathing space.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Spain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Zubimendi. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Vitinha! And that wasn't far away.
Vitinha nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Fabian Ruiz. Laporte. Pedri. Zubimendi. That's good running with the ball. And the ball's a good one here. And he's straight offside. That's gone for a throw-in. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Cristiano Ronaldo, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pedri. Zaragoza. Oh, super ball. Goalkeeper's ball. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Vitinha. Vitinha! And that may well be that. That is that. Portugal can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, how will we look back? It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what... Can he finish? And he's there to make the block. And we have our very first corner. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Vitinha hangs one in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Turns and goes... Oh, shooting chance! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Zubimendi. Nico Williams. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this lad, Pau Kubarsi, is another defender schooled.
He's got the shot away! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. João Neves, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Laporte, works it forward. Merino, nice interception, his positioning was spot on. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rafael Leao. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now that's well seen too. And here's Nico Williams. João Cancelo powering forward here. Kubasi. Merino. It's Pedri.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Vitinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that's put paid to a promising move. João Neves. Nico Williams. No goals as yet.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Big chance! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. That was a given. It always was.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Nico Williams made a good run there. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vitinha. No, he can't get past him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Vitinha simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Just eases him off the ball. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Gets his pass away. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Now this could be a chance. And a shot! João Cancelo. 30 minutes gone. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Pau Kubasi getting this one clear. Merino. Kubasi. It's Pedri. That's headed upfield. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. João Neves. The message is clear. None shall pass. Pedri. Merino. Yamal, given the lift of his goal.
Portugal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Laporte. Merino. Laporte. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. Mikel Merino is in a really good position out wide. João Palhinha. Vitinha.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now the finish! There it is! Portugal are level! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Portugal grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
He's shifting through the gears here. Has a go! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. And it's Cancelo. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No foul, says the referee. Cristiano Ronaldo. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Zubimendi. Yamal. Now it's Pedri.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And we've reached half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Portugal head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Some front-footed pressing going on here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nico Williams. Now it's Pedri. Can he spark a counter here? Pedro Neto. He can run onto that. He's got plenty of space out wide here. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. And he's there to get it away. And that's been won straight back. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
He's going for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Portugal have their second corner now. Chooses to go back, and the finish! In he goes again! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
So, third corner of the game. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Spain are looking to go forward now.
This is the time you need that pace.
Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mikel Merino does really well to win the ball there. Kubasi. And it's Laporte. He's through now. Can he put it away? Goal! Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Terrible error, duly punished. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Trincao coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Well, I'm not sure this is one for protecting the lead, Peter. The manager seems to be telling him to keenly press from the front.
Portugal take the lead. Good effort from distance. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Williams, he's found a way through. A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that's gone loose. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Plenty to aim at here. Nico Williams tries a cross. And it's hoisted clear. And he's been shifted off it. Pedro Porro made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, he's been caught napping! Pedro Porro has it out wide and in space. Danger averted for now. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. Zubimendi. That looks a good ball through. There's the hit! And that is wildly off target.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Ruben Neves. João Felix. Nuno Mendes. That's Ruben Neves. Matheus Nunes! He should have put that one away.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Pedro Porro. And no, that was never going to make it. And back to the goalkeeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. And now the breakaway. Now it's Fabian Ruiz.
Joselu, it's Joselu!
Oh, that could cost them.
It looked like he got a bit anxious there when the pressure was on. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he was quick to react. Pedri really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Raya catches it safely. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And now he has 2. Portugal could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Oh, that's ambitious. And that will sail harmlessly past. Zubimendi. Pedri. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Joselu.
Yamal. Now Fabian Ruiz. He's picked his way through. Yamal! Well, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Spain really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Diogo Dalot. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Good read, needed to be. Zubimendi. And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent. The atmosphere... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
Great chance! What a wonderful goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Dani Ceballos. Mbappe! Oh, can he get onto this? No, that's been intercepted. Ceballos. Mbappe. That's Brahim Diaz. And he... Mbappe! And yes, it's there! 2-0, and in next to no time. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful, loved it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Gundogan. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Mbappe. 2 down already, a nightmare start. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Gundogan. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Now it's Doku. Very nicely done. Doku stood his ground strongly. Turns and goes back. He's having a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Valverde.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Thinks one through.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Cleared without hesitation. Gundogan. And it's Lucas Vazquez. Gundogan with the foul. It's a quick one. Modric. Nice sequence of passes, this. Doku. Modric. And it's Lucas Vazquez. Goulet. Played out to the right. Mbappe. And that could set him on his way. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. Lucas Vaz, and the finish! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And now a sudden chance to counter. Matheus Nunes. It's Bernardo Silva. Gundogan. Stood up well to him there. And it's played forward. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Vardiol. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Modric. Pinches it off him. For Valverde. Brahim Diaz.
Such good technique.
Looking for the run. There's the hit!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chouameni. That's a shade optimistic. Bernardo Silva. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And here's Haaland. Gundogan. Vardiol. That's good play. That's very neat.
Well played and well cleared.
It'll be a throw-in. Gundogan. Oh, what a climb! It's there! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Goulet. That's not going far. Bernardo Silva. And the pass is intercepted. Valverde. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Fran Garcia. Dani Ceballos. Brahim Diaz. Matheus Nunes. Now it's Gundogan. Nico Gonzalez. Now it's Doku. It's a pretty loose pass. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix. in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Goulet. Mbappe, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Goulet. Ceballos ploughing through the middle. Lucas Vazquez picks it up from the goal kick. He's found a way through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's in, he tries a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, they are still trailing and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Ceballos. Now it's Dani Ceballos. Deftly away. And it's Bernardo Silva. Nico Gonzalez. And here's Haaland. Gundogan. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Vadio. Coming on the field is...
What a sensational save from Ederson! Well, now it's a... Oh, he's been caught napping!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Spread it left. Nico Gonzalez. Ake. Here's Nico Gonzalez. Oh, they can break here. Gonzalez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Gundogan. Number 14, coming on the
Chouameni.
field. Number 8,
Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Matches Nunes, spots it and intercepts. Mbappe. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Mbappe, Dani Ceballos, and he's had a hit! Goulart with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland. Rodri. That's really well cleared. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Haaland. Camavinga. And he goes cross-field. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, that's delightful. Good pressure, determined, intense.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pinches it off him. Oh no, what has happened here? Madrid making consecutive changes here. Rodrigo coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Bernardo Silva just eases him off the ball. Interesting ball. Great position. Great chance! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Now, this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? It's a great ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bernardo Silva cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Kovacic. It's run loose here. Matheus Nunes. Fran Garcia.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Look at the space here. Chooses to go back. And the shot! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Madrid grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
5 minutes to add. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There's a quick free kick. Mbappe. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And no, he's seen through all of that. That pass has been well intercepted. Camavinga. Matheus Nunes. And it's Bernardo Silva. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.